I thought the hard part was the world outside, the cold and the hunger and the bruised up pride. But now I'm standing in the kitchen light, and I'm realizing that the sparks might bite. Your habits are colliding with the way I move. We're trying to find a brand new groove, but the gears are grinding and the air is tight. In the middle of a Tuesday afternoon fight. It isn't a movie, it isn't a song. It's the friction of right and the friction of wrong. The edges are starting to fray. It's the sound of two worlds beginning to crash and building a fire out of every little flash. These are growing pains, but straight to the heart. Learning how to stay when we're pulling apart. Growing pains pushing through the wall. Oh, it's the ache of the spirit, the bone deep strain, washing the ego right out of the drain. It's hurting, yeah, it's supposed to be hurting. We're growing, we're finally growing. I'll leave my shoes where you want them clear. You say a word that I don't want to hear. The silence gets heavy and the room gets small as we both start staring at the writing on the wall. It's the unglamorous truth of a life shared into the me and the I turning into a you. It's a beautiful mess and a difficult test, putting our patience to the ultimate rest. Don't walk away, face the heat, don't play it safe in the street. We're breaking the clay just to mold it again, turning the if into a way. Is it breaking? Is it ending? Just begin. I'm feeling the pressure of the space we share, but I'm finding the strength in the weight of the care. These are growing pains, the stretch of the heart. Learning how to stay when we're pulling apart. Growing pains pushing through the wall. Oh, it's the ache of the spirit, the bone deep strain, washing the ego right out of the drain. It's hurting, yeah, it's supposed to be hurting. We're growing, we're finally growing. Drag these heavy bags across 1,000 miles, hidden underneath a dozen broken smiles. I set them on the floor of our brand new place and watch the worry spread across your face. There's a ghost in the closet from a bitter old war, and a shadow of a woman who walked out the door. I'm reacting to the past when you're speaking to me now, wiping the defensive sweat right off my brow. You didn't make the wounds, you didn't swing the knife, but you're dealing with the bleeding in the middle of our life. Oh, the history is heavy. I'm trying to unlock what I buried in the chest, putting this foundation to the ultimate test. Welcome to the baggage claim, carousel of pain, unpacking all the trauma out here in the rain. Baggage claim, heavy on the soul. You brought the old doubt. Now we're sitting on the floor trying to sort it all out. I'm unpacking, God, I'm finally unpacking. with a rusted out key, filled with all the people who wouldn't let you be. You flinch when I get loud, I pull away when you cry, paying for the sins of the ones who said goodbye. We're tripping over boxes in the hallway of our mind, looking for the peace that is so damn hard to find. But I'm looking at your scars and you're looking at mine, and realizing that the wreckage is starting to align. Throw it out, leave it by the curb, break the lock, let the truth disturb. I refuse to let a memory dictate what we are, or let a broken windshield crash this brand new car. Is it mine? Yeah, I own it all. Can we stand if we take the fall? We're clearing out the room, we're making up the bed, and fighting off the echoes inside of our head. Welcome to the baggage claim carousel of pain, unpacking all the trauma out here in the rain. Baggage claim, heavy on the soul. Oh, I brought the old fear, you brought the old doubt. Now we're sitting on the floor trying to sort it all out. I'm unpacking, God, I'm finally unpacking all the ghosts facing all the doors. The volume is rising, the temperature spikes. We're throwing out words like we're throwing out strikes. I'm pacing the floor and you're crossing your arms. We're tripping the wires and setting alarms. It started with nothing, a dish in the sink. Now we're standing right here on the edge of the brink. The logic is gone and the ego is loud, caught in the middle of a thunderous cloud. The vocabulary gets a little too sharp, playing the strings of a dangerous harp. Oh, we're crossing the line. I'm aiming for blood and you're aiming for pride, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. We're lost in the argument, spinning out of control, taking the toll on the depth of the soul. The argument pushing it too far. Oh, if I win this battle, then I'm losing the war. Watching you walk right out of that door, I'm stopping. God, I'm trying to stop it before it breaks, before everything breaks. Ooh, before it breaks, before everything breaks. I said what I said and I saw how it hit, watching the spark of the intimacy quit. The silence that follows is louder than screams, tearing the seams of our delicate dreams. You turn to the window, avoiding my eyes, and suddenly I see through my own disguise. It isn't about being right anymore, it's about who is left crying on the floor. Why do we fight just to prove we exist? Why do we bite with a clenched up fist? I'm dropping the weapon, I'm lowering the shield, standing alone on this battlefield. Are you right? It doesn't matter. Am I wrong? Watch the glass shatter. I'm choking on the pride that is stuck in my throat, bailing the water from a sinking boat. We're lost in the argument, spinning out of control, taking the toll on the depth of the soul. The argument pushing it too far. Oh, if I win this battle, then I'm losing the war. Watching you walk right out of that door, I'm stopping. God, I'm trying to stop it before it breaks. Before everything breaks. Before it breaks. Before everything breaks. so quiet I can hear the clock tick. The air in the hallway is heavy and thick. We're standing in corners like we're guarding a line, waiting for a signal or a white flag sign. My ego is a stone sitting deep in my throat, keeping my spirit from staying afloat. It's bitter and jagged and it's hard to get down, the heavy cold weight of a hollow point crown. Being right is a lonely, desolate place, looking at the sorrow on your beautiful face, or the distance is a wall. I'm realizing now that the winner is the one who drops the cold steel of the pride heavy gun. I'm swallowing pride and letting the tears fall, walking right over the top of the wall. Swallowing pride, making it right. Oh, it's a jagged little pill, but I'm taking it now, wiping the arrogance off of my brow. I'm sorry, God, I'm truly sorry for the ego, for the bitter old ego. Take the first step and I cross the wood floor, the hardest 10 feet that I've walked anymore. I see the red in your eyes and the shake in your hand, and I'm finally starting to understand. Winning the point doesn't mean a damn thing if I'm losing the music that you helped me sing. I'm opening my arms and I'm lowering my head, taking back the words that I wish I hadn't said. Let it go, let the poison out, let it flow. I'm a man who is big enough to admit he was small before the pride makes me lose it all. Am I brave in the silence? Am I saved? I'm choking down the eye just to find a we setting the soul of our intimacy free. I'm swallowing pride and letting the tears fall, walking right over the top of the wall. Swallowing pride, making it right. Oh, it's a jagged little pill, but I'm taking it now, wiping the arrogance off of my brow. I'm sorry, God, I'm truly sorry for the ego, for the bitter old ego. For the ego. Of a long, heavy night, we're sitting at the table with a map and a pen, figuring out how to be us once again. I'm giving an inch and you're giving a mile, trying to trade the frown for a genuine smile. It's a brand new dance with a brand new beat, finding the rhythm where the two of us meet. It isn't a race and it isn't a prize, it's looking at the truth through each other's eyes. Oh, the bridge is being built, I'm stepping off the mountain of my own point of view, just to get a little closer to the center of you. We're meeting in the middle, on the common ground, the sweetest little secret that we finally found. Meeting in the middle, keeping it steady. Oh, I'm bending us underneath the same sky. I'm learning your silence, you're learning my noise, finding the balance and the grace and the poise. It's the art of the trade, it's the shift of the soul, letting go of the need for the absolute control. We're building a world that is 50-50 split, and I'm loving every single little second of it. Not my way, not your way, our way, every single day. It's a beautiful compromise, a soulful deal, keeping the motion of the love we're real. Are we moving in the right direction? Are we proving this deep connection? I'm meeting you halfway with my heart in my hand. The most beautiful place in the whole of the land. We're meeting in the middle, on the common ground. The sweetest little secret that we finally found. Meeting in the middle, keeping it steady. Oh, I'm bending for you, and you're bending for me. That's the only way love is ever gonna be free. I'm walking, I'm finally walking right to the center, right to the heart, hey, right to the center, right to the heart. The coffee's still brewing and the sun's barely up. I'm staring at the steam rising out of my cup. My back is a little bit sore from the week, but I'm looking for the words that I know I should speak. It's easy to love when the weather is fair, but the weight of the world makes it harder to care. I'm rolling my sleeves up, I'm digging my heels, moving past the surface of the way your heart feels. It's a muscle, baby, and it needs to be used, even when the spirit's feeling tired and bruised. It ain't the fireworks, it ain't the parade, it's the quiet foundation that we finally made. All the sweat is on my brow, I'm putting in the hours and I'm doing the time, working on the mountain that we both gotta climb. This is heavy lifting, the labor of the soul, laying out the effort just to keep the heart whole. Heavy lifting every single day. It's the unglamorous work, the grind and the grit, and I'm never gonna give up a second of it. I'm pulling, I'm finally pulling on the rope, holding on to the hope. On the rope, holding on to the hope. Yeah. It's listening close when I'm ready to snap, avoiding the bait and the ego-filled trap. It's doing the chores of the heart and the mind, staying consistent and staying so kind. I used to think love was a prize that you win, a trophy you polish in the place you've been in, but it's a construction site, dust in the air, built on the bricks of the way that we care. It's heavy, it's dirty, it's hard on the bone, but it's the only real kingdom I've ever known. I'm a blue-collar lover in a white-knuckle lie, carrying the weight of the husband and wife. Hey, is it worth the hardest I've done? Is it worth you're the only one? I'm building a temple with my own two hands, the strongest construction in all of the land. This is heavy lifting, the labor of the soul, laying out the effort just to keep the heart whole. Heavy lifting every single day. It's the unglamorous work, the grind and the grit, and I'm never gonna give up a second of it. I'm pulling, I'm finally pulling on the rope, holding on to the hope. On the rope, holding on to the hope. lock up the door and you turn out the light, expecting my shadow to fade in the night. You throw out your words like a shield and a spear, waiting to see if I'll just disappear. Everybody else took the easy way out, drowning inside of your worry and doubt. But I'm standing right here on the edge of the deep. I made you a promise I'm going to keep. Push me as hard as you possibly can. You're looking at a different kind of a man. Oh, the storm is raging outside. You can rattle the windows and shake up the floor, but I'm never walking right out of that door. I'm not going anywhere, I'm holding my ground, even when the darkness is spinning around. Not going anywhere, planet right here. You can test all the limits and push on the wall, but I'll be the net catching you when you fall. I'm staying, God, I'm permanently staying through the dark, holding on to the spark. Ghosts of your past told you love is a lie, just a beautiful trap where the innocent die. So you keep up your guard and you wait for the break, assuming my heart is a fragile mistake. But my roots are wrapped tight in the stone and the clay, and I'm not some tourist just passing away. I'm built for the winter, I'm built for the freeze. I won't be knocked down by a difficult breeze. Try to run, I'll be right beside you. Try to hide, my love will guide you. I am the anchor you threw in the sand, the steady and permanent touch of a hand. Am I leaving? Never in this life. Am I breathing for the rest of my life? I'm weathering the hurricane, braving the tide, forever and always right here by your side. I'm not going anywhere, I'm holding my ground, even when the darkness is spinning around. Not going anywhere, planet right here. You can test all the limits and push on the wall, but I'll be the net catching you when you fall. I'm staying, God, I'm permanently staying through the dark, holding on to the spark. I used to swing the hammer till my knuckles bled, earning every dollar for the roof over my head. My palms grew thick to protect the bone, building up a life out of timber and stone. But the hardest work I ever had to do was standing in the fire of loving you. It wasn't just a breeze, it was a heavy wind where the ego had to break and the spirit had to bend. I didn't run away when the embers burned. I took every lesson that my spirit learned. Oh, the skin is getting tough. I traded the soft for the strong and the real, learning exactly how it's supposed to feel. I've got calluses on my heart to hold the heavy weight, strong enough to carry the hand of my faith. Calluses protecting the core. It doesn't mean I'm cold, it just means that I can stand and hold your sharpest edges in the palm of my hand. I'm strong, God, I'm finally strong. For the long haul, for the beautiful long haul. Oh, for the long haul, for the beautiful long haul. A fragile little love would have shattered like glass when the storms came rolling through the mountain pass. But I built this muscle through the tears and the strain, letting my spirit get washed in the rain. You can lean your heavy head right here on my chest and give your weary soul a permanent rest. I took the friction and I took all the heat, just to lay this foundation right down at your feet. Let it bleed, I'll patch it up, let it pour, I'll fill the cup. I'm a shelter made of iron and a fortress made of grace, the only man who's worthy of the tears on your face. Am I tough where it matters most? Am I here standing at my post? I took the friction and the grind and the pain just to hold your hand in the middle of the rain. I've got calluses on my heart to hold the heavy weight, strong enough to carry the hand of my faith. Calluses protecting the core. It doesn't mean I'm cold, it just means that I can stand and hold your sharpest edges in the palm of my hand. I'm strong, God, I'm finally strong. For the beautiful long haul. Ooh, for the long haul, for the beautiful long haul. Look at the floorboards where we paced all night, underneath the hum of the kitchen light, drinking cold coffee while the world was asleep, digging out the splinters that were buried so deep. We almost packed the boxes, almost called it an end, almost lost my lover and my absolute best friend. But we stayed in the ring when the bell was rung, swallowing the poison right off of the tongue. We could've walked away, taking the easy road, dropped the heavy baggage of this beautiful load. Oh, the dawn is breaking now, but I'm looking at the gold that we pulled from the dirt, a masterpiece of love painted over the hurt. Every single day we're never gonna stop. To the top. Now we're standing on a rock instead of the sand, with $1,000,000 grip on the palm of your hand. The silence isn't scary, it's a peaceful retreat, the sweetest kind of victory after almost defeat. When I look into your eyes, I see a warrior soul, two broken halves making something completely whole. We earned every laugh and we earned every smile, walking through the fire for a country mile. Look at us now, look at this love. We took the worst of the weather and we built a home, a kingdom of our own, where we safely roam. Did we win? We took the crown. Are we up? Never coming down. I'm shouting to the heavens from the top of the hill. If the past didn't break us, then nothing ever will. Every single tear was worth the fight. Every heavy shadow brought us into the light. Worth the fight, every single round. Oh, we battled through the fire and we battled the rain, and I would do it over just to hold you again. We made it, God, we finally made it. To the top, we're never gonna stop. We started with a smudge of charcoal on the wall, a jagged little sketch before we learned to stand tall. The lines were messy, shaking in the morning light, erasing all the panic in the middle of the night. It wasn't elegant, it wasn't even smooth, just the desperate rhythm of a heart trying to move. We had to strip the varnish off the years of decay, just to find the colors that we wanted to display. It took 1,000 chisels just to shape the stone, and 1,000,000 little mercies that we've never shown. Oh, the patience is everything. We sanded down the edges of the pride we wore, until we didn't recognize the ghost from before. Flame, changing every angle just to learn a different name. Work of art. Oh, it ain't a lucky picture, it's a lifetime in the blue. Every stroke of silver, every shade of honest blue. We're finished, yeah, we're never really finished. We're evolving, always evolving. Patina of struggle on the way you hold my hand, the only kind of landscape shape that I'll ever understand. You see the hairline fractures where the pressure used to be, but that's just where the light gets in for you and for me. I'm cataloging moments like a gallery of grace. Every laugh, every fight, every teardrop on your face. We aren't the frame, we're the pain upon the grain, sealed inside the quiet after all the years of rain. Don't rush the drain time, let the spirit set. Don't lose the rhythm that we haven't mastered yet. I'm a vessel for the beauty that you forced me to become. Walk into the cadence of a distant steady drum. Is it priceless? Is it timeless? The story being told. I'm stepping back to look at what our hands have finally done. The most beautiful creation underneath the morning sun. We are a work of art, crafted in the flame, changing every angle just to learn a different name. Work of art. Oh, it ain't a lucky picture, it's a lifetime in the blue. Every stroke of silver, every shade of honest blue. We're finished, yeah, we're never really finished. We're evolving, always evolving.